In the name of Allah, the widely merciful, the ever merciful. This time we discuss the explanation of Sheikh Mohammad Asshar'awi of the verses 15, 16, 17 and 18 of the Surah Al-Nur number 24 in the Noble Quran. Surah Al-Nur verse 15. When you received it, left square bracket literally, Talaqaynahu, that is, you narrated it from one of you to the other, right square bracket, with your tongues, and you said with your mouth that of which you had no knowledge, and you thought it was an easy matter, left square bracket, that is, free of sin, right square bracket, while with all it is great, left square bracket, in sin, right square bracket. End of translation. Look at the eloquence of the Quranic performance in expressing the rapidity in disclosing this talk and spreading it to the opening, under the lack of awareness and thinking. Thus, it is known that the receiving of the news is with the ear and not by the tongues, but because of the quickness of the spread of this talk, it is as if they received it by their tongues, as though the step of hearing by the ear is omitted or cancelled. Thus, as soon they heard, they said, quote, and you said with your mouth that of which you had no knowledge, end of quote, left square bracket Al-Nur, 15 right square bracket, quote, with your mouth, end of quote, means merely a talk which is being conveyed by the mouth, without making sure of its truthfulness. Therefore he has said after that, quote, of which you had no knowledge, end of quote, left square bracket Al-Nur, 15 right square bracket. And this talk is not as easy as you think, but its punishment with all is great, because it involves the sacredness of the believer, and the believer has his sanctity. Let alone, if it touches the right of the Prophet, peace be upon him. Then, Allah the Almighty says, Surah Al-Nur verse 16. And why didn't you, when left square bracket as soon as right square bracket you heard it, say, it is not right for us to speak of this? Exalted are you, left square bracket O Allah, right square bracket, this is a great calumny. End of translation. This is why you shall face this news with, it is not right for us to transport and rumor this talk between us. And the word, quote, exalted are you, left square bracket O Allah, right square bracket, end of quote, left square bracket Al-Nur, 16 right square bracket is said in cases of wondering of the happening of something. The meaning is, exalted is Allah, we deem him far above to allow this ugly falsehood about his messenger Mohammad, peace be upon him. This is a talk which we must not talk with, even by negating. Thus, if the talk with affirmation is a crime, then talking in the negation contains doubt that this may take place. As you saying, the pious so-and-so, or the sheikh so-and-so does not drink the liquor. Although of the negating, though you made him subjected to doubt. So it is not correct to attribute to him the badness even with negating, that is dispraising of him and not extolling. As well, speaking of this accusation about the mother of the believer is not proper, even by negating and the meaning of, quote, this is a great calumny, end of quote, left square bracket Alnnou'r, 16 right square bracket is a lie which fades away its listener and surprises him for its terribleness and ugliness. We disdain such thing, even if we are denying it. Surah Al-Nur verses 17 and 18. Allah sermonizes you not to return to the likes of it, ever, if you should be believers. End of translation. Left square bracket Al-Nur 16 right square bracket. And Allah makes evident to you the ayah left square bracket, that is, proof, evidences, verses, lessons, signs, revelations, etc. right square bracket, and Allah is ever knowing, ever wise. End of translation. Left square bracket Al-Nur 16 right square bracket. Sermonizing, it is to come to the top of the things for sermonizing with it, as the man, when he feels his end, he tries to give an advice to his children and recommends them, but not with all the affairs of life, but with the important things which represents the summit of life matters. And Allah the Almighty sermonizing to His servant is from His kindness and mercy. He recommends you, because it is not lovable to Him to reckon you for your guilt. And appending this verse with, quote, if you should be believers, end of quote, left square bracket Alnnou'r, 17 right square bracket is an urging for the sect of the believers to put an end for this talk and never do it again. As if he is saying to them, had you returned to this, then revise your faith, because your faith will be incomplete and doubted. All translations are by Alnnou'r.